My name is Stephanie Svarnas, and I will be doing my final persuasive speech on participation trophies in the youth. Every kid participates in rec sports. Your family comes and cheers in the crowd, and even if the record is 0 wins and 28 losses at the end of the season, every kid on your team and every other team gets a nice shiny trophy at the end. Today I'm going to discuss the effects and disadvantages of these participation trophies and why we should get rid of them. Participation trophies do not teach our kids competition. Competition is an important aspect to learn early because our whole life is surrounded by it. Colleges are competitive to even get into, jobs are competitive to get, raises are competitive to get. As Francisco Duan in Winning Reflections on an American Obsession says, competition is fundamentally about finding ourselves in the world, both physically and symbolically. Everyone has to compete and try, and if every kid gets a trophy, not just the winners, then it teaches at an early age that we're all deserving and equal. James Harrison, who is a Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker, has made many statements on this subject, and as a successful athlete himself, he feels very proud of his kids for everything they have done and will continue to encourage them, but he hates participation trophies and will give them back until they are earned. Trophies are a representative goal set to be the best and to reflect the hard work put in. Ryan Henderson and Daniel Gold speak on this subject in a research of youth sports, critical issue status, on how goals are set in the youth and the motivation behind it. A kid should be motivated to not just show up, but to want to work and be rewarded for the work they've put in at the end. Participation trophies are teaching lazy habits. They are weighing the scales in the way of letting kids settle on okay. As good parents attempt to strike a balance between pushing their children to excel and supporting them regardless of their performance, kids are thinking it is okay not to be great. As Lucas Golds says in Fatherhood and Youth Sports, a balancing act between a care and an expectation. Children learn from example, and if the example is that everyone should always feel good and win, then when something does not work and they don't get their way, if they don't have the practice and the tools, then they won't know how to react. The Novak Djokovic Foundation, which is a foundation that supports long-term investments in early education programs, have a rule that kids need to know how harsh and unforgiving the world is, but wants to equip them with the tools to make it less. That these trophies give kids confidence, it is an unearned recognition. Not setting a good example, says Sunny Chen, a writer for that foundation. So today I talked about how participation trophies don't benefit today's youth and set unrealistic examples. I hope that you will think twice when participation trophies are handed out to you or your kid.
You go to the first one.